It seems that MG just can't stop. The brand new MGZS Hybrid is here, and it's going to be a winner. And we know that for sure. That's because the price of this car is absolutely incredible. At the time of filming and recording, this car starts from £21,995. That's giving you a hybrid with a combined total of 196 PS. For less than 22. A 0 to 60 time of 8.7 seconds and a boatload of spec. Let's get started, shall we? First off, let's talk about the changes, shall we? It's gained the grille from the HS, and while the whole car isn't quite as big as a HS, it's certainly going to be enough for most people. You get a tweaked 1.5-litre 4-cylinder petrol-electric hybrid engine, 7 years or 80,000 miles worth of warranty. The top-of-the-range trophy adds stuff like heated seats, leather-style seat, heated steering wheel, 360 camera, and loads more besides. But we'll get to that later. Should we talk about some more changes first? We've got new lights, the new rear end, the whole interior, as you can see, is completely brand new, with this super ultra-wide display in the center and these melted hexagonal air vents. It's clever too. The way the hybrid electric system works is that the electric stuff basically powers the wheels most of the time, if not all of the time in some instances. And that means the car feels, well, pretty electric to drive, especially at low to mid speeds. And much like the MG3 we drove a few months ago, you don't really notice the change between EV and petrol. It all happens very naturally. It's got a 3-speed transmission, but don't let that put you off. You'd certainly never really know about it when you're driving, especially under normal conditions. Pretty damn smooth, and it works well. It makes the car feel balanced as you accelerate. The best thing about this is it's one of those small SUVs that actually has a a proper hybrid system in it. It's not just a mild hybrid system, or it's not a full-blown expensive plug-in hybrid system. It's just a normal hybrid system. This is going to give you a much better time when it comes to things like fuel consumption, especially at lower speeds. But let's have a look around inside, shall we? You get the classic MG steering wheel, digital gauge cluster in front of you, and this has to be MG's funkiest designed interior yet, with all these grips and lines everywhere. There seems to be a semi-hexagonal, octagonal theme as well. You get these melted hexagonal/octagonal air vent. There's a 3D octagonal sort of gear shifter, and even the cup holder is octagonal, as well as things like the wing mirrors and some other bits in the car too. So what MG is saying is that this is their attempt at a Aventador. I jest, obviously, but it's nice to have a theme. The new car is taller and wider, so when you want to get a Logan inside, and when he becomes a fully grown German Shepherd rather than the puppy he is now, he should fit no problem at all. What do you think, bud? Because it's bigger, that means you get a lot more rear legroom for the kids. This is still in my driving position, and yeah, there's a lot there. And they get to breathe with air vents in the back as well. The cup holders are adjustable, not only, of course, for what cup holders are meant for, which is popping a drink in, but more importantly, for all of the stuff that's in your pockets that you just have to throw in there at a moment's notice. And there are cubby holes everywhere. The touchscreen is as responsive as ever. Honestly, it feels absolutely fantastic. The improvement on each iteration of MG that I've driven over the last year is so clear when it comes to things like the touchscreen, the responsiveness, and all of that sort of stuff. I gushed over the infotainment system in the HS video, and check that out if you haven't already. You got 3 levels of generation in this car: low, medium, and high, and I don't really see any reason why not to run it in high, especially at mid to low speeds, but if you're on the motorway, you can put it in low if you want to. The average of this car is around 55 miles to the gallon, and I can believe that because if I go here and I go across, I've been doing a lot of driving today, and currently I have got 2 hours and 54 minutes on the clock, and I've been doing 49.1 MPG. Bear in mind, That is over hills, that's around corners, that's making sure to drive it to places where I can film, so maybe driving a little bit more aggressively, having it in sport mode a lot. So I believe that it will do probably more than 55 MPG on average, especially if you stick it in eco and relax like these comfy seats allow you to. And if you're enjoying the video thus far, please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Hopefully the next car that I go and drive will be the Vauxhall Grandland, the new one, so make sure you subscribe for that. Right, specification time. Let's, as ever, go through the boring stuff. We'll rattle it off really fast. You get MG's Pilot Advanced Safety System stuff, which comes with all of the usual safety stuff you'd expect, and all the stuff that's legal, of course. Active emergency braking, lane keep assist, lane departure warning, traffic jam assist, intelligent speed limit assist, adaptive cruise control, driver attention alert, forward collision avoidance, blind spot, blind zone detection with lane change assist, rear cross traffic alert. Basically all of the acronyms that you could possibly ever want in safety. LED daytime running lights, LED rear lights. I love the rear LED lights, actually. They look like sort of space aliens. They're quite cool. You get intelligent headlamp control with the follow me home function, and electrically adjustable heated door mirrors, and they're folding on the trophy model, which is what we are in today. You get automatic air conditioning and remote central locking, of course. Keyless entry is available on the trophy model. I say is available, it is on the trophy model. You get electric windows with one-touch driver function, rain sensing wipers, heated rear window, a 12-volt power socket, multi-function steering wheel with all the buttons you'd expect to find. It's the standard MG steering wheel now. It's the flat bottom, flat top with a massive gap here so you can view the gauge cluster, and it means you can do that reverse hand hold at the bottom as well, so you can really relax on longer journeys. I don't know why I'm doing that, that's out of shot, but you get my drift. You get eco, you get sport, you get normal and 3 regeneration modes, as well, as I've already mentioned. A heated steering wheel and heated front seats, but that's the trophy model only. Electric parking brake, which has got auto hold on it, ABS, EBD, ESP, EBA. You sound like banned substances. You get dual front and side curtain airbags. The car's got a pretty good safety rating as well. You got rear ISOFIX seats, tire pressure monitoring systems. You got an alarm and a mobilizer, the usual gubbins that you'd expect with a car like this. That acceleration feels really good. We'll get onto the drive later. In terms of performance, not that you're ever going to be doing this on British roads, but it can go up to a 104 miles per hour, and it feels sprightly to get there as well. We've got a 102 PS engine, and then a 136 PS electric motor. They work in tandem together, but thanks to weird mechanical annoying maths, you don't add those two together, as simple as that would be. The combined output is in fact 196 PS, or around 190 horsepower, which is plenty for this car. 0 to 60 is 8.6 seconds, and I can believe it. CO2 emissions for all of you business owners out there is 115 grams per kilometre of CO2, or grams per kilometre of CO2. The SE model gets fabric upholstery and 17-inch alloy wheels. The trophy model, though, you get this black leather style upholstery and 18-inch, I think they're diamond cuts, 90% sure, though the pamphlet doesn't say diamond cuts. They look like diamond cuts. On the trophy, you get a 6-way adjustable electric seat, a 6-speaker sound system with, of course, a DAB radio, 12.3-inch color touchscreen display, which, as I've already mentioned, is very, very responsive and very easy to navigate. If you still don't like MG's infotainment system for whatever reason, you have got Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, so you can use Waze and all that sort of stuff. You have to plug it in. It's not wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, as far as I'm aware. Comment section, I'm sure, will correct me, but no matter. You should plug your phone in anyway. Keep it nice and charged up. And you get a rear parking camera. But on the trophy model, you get this. I'm pretty sure it's a new system, 360-degree reversing camera. It is far clearer than any other MG that I've seen so far, and it works really, really well. It comes up pretty much instantly, and you can even count the stones on the road when using it. All right then, let's talk about the drive, because let's face it, I think this is a school run car, a good secondary car, and, you know, for very small families, a primary car. I'm currently doing what is the equivalent of the school run, which is jumping on the A358 and enjoying single lane, fairly constantly moving traffic. Car feels so much improved over the old one. Everything from steering input, the way the gears work, that hybrid system makes a humongous difference. I'm definitely doing more MPG than I used to in the old one, and more importantly, it feels like a really premium quality product. Everything, you've got like semi-soft touch up here, soft touch up here. It's like leather with the foam underneath, like a really but it's not, it's rubber, and it's really nice to touch. And then you have these air vents that are clearly labeled by having a little silver grill around them, and they're like this melted hexagonal shape. It looks really cool. And then you've got this center console with like loads of cubby holes. So as you're driving along, you can really enjoy and feel that where your right arm goes, that bit of there, that leather, and it won't disappoint you in the corners either. But like I said, don't believe me, find out for yourself. Click the link in the video description, make sure you leave a like and a subscribe, and why don't you watch this video on the MGZS that I covered a few weeks ago. I was gobsmacked with that one as well, and I think you will be too. See you next time. Bye bye.